Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Thursday, November 20th, and it is 2:56 in the a.m. Now, I was here in my normal time, but had a couple, two, three things to do this morning. Had to stop and get gas. I was a little peckish, so I had to get something to eat. And now I'm sitting down. I have a ton of paperwork, so I'm not going to be on here too long. But I wanted to run a couple of names by you and answer a couple of questions and whatever silliness I think of in between the serious points. And sometimes it's hard to distinguish between the two. But here we go. The two names I'm going to run by you. First is a sister who's a Democrat, Sheila Sherfilis, I hope I'm saying that right, or Sherfilis McCormick, hyphenated last name. Sher, C-H-E-R, Phyllis, F-I-L-U-S, Sherfilis. Hey, you pronounce it how you pronounce it. But I do know the other hyphen part of the name is McCormick. That I can pronounce. Okay. She's up for ethics violation. The lovely state of Florida has alleged, that I'm using alleged, because I don't know, wasn't there, that she used $5 million in FEMA money for her company. Okay. I see you, Florida. I've been looking at you, Florida. And I want to say, and again, I'm saying this with my whole chest, standing flat-footed, that I don't understand how anyone in Congress or the Senate or the Supreme Court can discuss ethics when it is clear that those things that we call ethics and the list that we have as ethical responsibilities are merely suggestions to you guys. And they're subjective suggestions. Okay, now let's go to Florida again with a Republican who avoided censure. Now, censure is when they pull people from all their little side hustles, if you will, all the panels and committees and all that stuff that they work on. And as my grandma would say, make you sit down. Sit down is all one word, and there's no T in there. It's sit down. Yeah, just like that. Okay. He avoided that. Now, how he avoided it? They could see the infighting. Now they're calling out one another, and he or she is picking on me kind of mentality. I'm just going to ask this one question and let whoever feels however Is America great again yet? See, you didn't learn from the first few years. You had to get a second taste. You know, it's like when you taste testing food, and as we approach Thanksgiving, you know, oh, it's missing something. You know what we're missing in our flavor? Human decency. So has it gotten better? What promise was kept? I want you to think about that. Now, I could be gross and graphic, but I'm not going to because it's too early in the morning to get my hackles up. But has anything been better for you guys? Because we're in America. You know, you were decrying the Affordable Care Act. Now, I don't want that black man's insurance. No, I had to wait too long. What are your premiums like now? Yeah, then we had the trope of the welfare queen. Don't you think about this? We have that. And whenever you say welfare, food stamps, anything, people automatically go to African American. Who have, you know, whose faces have been on the news decrying. And then, you know, we had the term journalistic integrity. I'm sorry for the 6 people who still believe in that. But you merely have to turn on your computer and watch how two-faced MSN is in their reporting, how biased. You know, from one little blip to the next. And most of it is clickbait. Let me pull you in. And for the poor souls who don't know AI or can distinguish between real and this fantasy computer life, don't talk about it till you research it. And if you have, be willing to come back and retract. Because some people hear buzzwords and they jump on them. And they never follow up. That part. And I've been guilty of it. Need to say that too. So now I'm like, Snopes is my best friend. I'm looking at 2, 3, 4 sources sometimes before I say something. But there you have it. That's how I'm starting off the morning. Now I got a little something that I'll talk about in a couple minutes that tickled me. And just know I have a weird sense of humor, but I'm going to talk about it in a minute.